watching My Pen His Purpose.
I went to a Christmas luncheon yesterday. They had so much food. Allow me to tell you what you missed. They had
beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, lamb, hog, beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, chicken, turkeys, rabbit, beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes.
They didn't have none of that. It was Italian food. So many of y'all know that on the 1st of September of this year, I retired from 20 years of service in the United States Air Force. I'm not saying that for applause. The crazy thing is that after 20 years, you end up building up a lot of habits. Not necessarily bad habits, just routines that you don't really need to do anymore. For example, if I want to grow a big old huge thick millennial beard, I can. Although I'm not a millennial, but whatever. I am thinking about getting a top knot though. That might work. I can grow my hair as long as I want. No more high and tight haircuts. I don't gotta brush my teeth if I don't want to. I still gotta brush my teeth. The point is that after years and years of doing something, it can become pretty routine. And the same old, it's not good in marriage. There are some routines in life that are not so bad. With so much going on, without routines, things get disorganized. We got cars, chores, kids, bills, sports, plays, school, you name it. But whenever we get into routine with marriage, that's not so good, Lucy. Same old, that could be a marriage wrecker. You gotta keep things fresh in marriage. But how do you do that when you got all those things I named earlier going on? Well, firstly, you gotta get rid of those old habits. Now, like I said before, they're not necessarily bad habits. It's just those things that you got used to doing that are not so cool anymore. Let me give you a small example. Fellas, you come home from a hard day at work, and the first thing you do is plop yourself on the couch and turn on ESPN. Sound familiar? You gotta switch things up a bit. Try watching AMC or something. That's not what I meant by switching it up. How about you get home, put on some workout gear, and go grab your wife and take her for a nice long walk outside. Or go get your kids ready and tell your wife, we going out to dinner tonight. They say that the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. It is insane to keep doing the same thing over and over again in marriage. Another thing you can do to break out a routine, it's a big word. You ready for this one? Prioritization. Prioritization is what I meant. Maybe it wasn't as big a word as I thought it was. All prioritization means is that you got to prioritize your marriage before all those other things we mentioned before. Mr. Producer, can you roll the footage? We got cars, chores, kids, bills, sports, plays, school, you name it. If you're the kind of person that keeps checklists, make sure marriage is right at the top. Okay, so what does that mean? That means that if it's been more than a month that you've been on a date night, it's time to get on a date night. If it's been a while since you guys have plopped down on the couch in your PJs and watch your favorite show, time to binge watch. When was the last time you and your spouse did absolutely nothing? I mean, no laundry or cleaning or cooking or whatever. Y'all just did absolutely nothing. Zilch, zero, nada. Sometimes me and my wife will get home and just throw ourselves on the bed and just watch YouTube videos and just laugh. You know what I mean? That's fun stuff, man. Until the kids interrupt our nothing and they're hungry. At what age can a kid start cooking for themselves? I mean, is 6 too young? What I'm trying to say is that quality time with the spouse needs to come first. Marriage is tough enough as it is without the same old, complicating things. Have you ever just felt like your marriage was stuck in a rut? Like the same stuff just keeps happening over and over again? I'm pretty sure we've all been there, especially if you've been married more than 10 years. Routines in everyday life, they're a good thing. Routines in marriage, not so good. Routines can lead to boredom, and boredom can lead to some really dumb decisions. You gotta always try new things to keep things fresh. And if you can't figure it out, get some help. No harm in that. That's all the time we have for today's My Pen His Purpose. Thank you again for joining us. I really appreciate your love and support. If you haven't liked the Facebook page already, go ahead and do so. And make sure to follow us so you can get timely notifications whenever we release a new video. Until the next one, this is Danny signing off. Thank y'all for coming out. God bless you. Good night.